Hello, MOC candidates. I wanted to go ahead and get this video out to you. You can either start component 2 now, or you can wait till January. It's up to you, but some of you have indicated that you want to start planning for it over the holidays. And so I wanted to go ahead and get this done and get the Canvas course opened. So I want to go ahead and share my screen, and I have opened up the MOC page on the National Board website. You just go to MOC Guide, Instructions and Forms, and I want to just kind of walk you through what's here. Not that you don't know this already, but this is just a reminder. You have your guide, which has, when things are due and fees, and your calendar, which is like when you need to embark upon MOC, and then you have your Q&As, which I really strongly advise you to read all of that. And then your instructions, you need to print those instructions, you need to annotate, you need to have them, you need to read them over and over and over and over and over. Everything you need to know is there, and the National Board holds you responsible for anything that they have put in these instructions. And so we've done component 1, so you have your written commentary template for component 2 is here. If you forget to put a date stamp on your video, which I did when I did my renewal, no worries. All you have to do is get your principal to sign this form that says, yes, Mrs. So-and-so did in fact videotape a lesson on this day. And then release forms for any student or adult that you see in the video. Okay, any student or adult in the video except you, but if you have a paraprofessional, if you have a parent, if you have a student worker, any adult in the video, you have to have a release form for that person. So again, I cannot overemphasize the importance of printing, annotating, read this, have it handy. I work with candidates every day of my life, and when I did my renewal, I printed everything. I read, I highlighted, I made little stars, I made notes in the margin. Don't forget to do this, don't forget to do this. So I strongly advise you to do this. I don't interpret instructions. If you have questions about the instructions, you call 1-800-22-TEACH, or you email the National Board and they will send you a reply to your questions. So let me share again, and I have opened the instructions for maintenance of certification, and I want to show you what's in here. So again, print this, annotate it, read it over and over, keep it very handy. Your rubric is very important. A lot of this, the assessors will look for in component 1, and we've talked about this already, but you're going to see here that, so all of this, is component 1. It's about your professional growth experiences, but starting here, you need to really show evidence that in component 2, that you are practicing National Board standards-based, relevant, and meaningful instruction in your certificate area. So if you're no longer teaching in the certificate area that you, where you certified, then you need to borrow a class and teach a lesson to do your MOC. The assessors will be looking for fairness, equity of access, appreciation of diversity, positive impact on student learning, and then you'll reflect. So let me go back to the table of contents, and let's just look anywhere component 2 is mentioned. So here you choose one of your PGEs that you showcased in component 1, and you show how what that looks like in the classroom with rostered students. This is not your Girl Scout troop. It's not an after-school tutoring class. It is a group of rostered students. They're in the MSIS or whatever. And then you design a lesson, and you put together a video recording, no more than 10 minutes, and you need to be showing the things that you need to show there, which is student to student interaction, teacher to student interaction, evidence that students are meeting the goals for the lesson, because you have to analyze the video through the lens of the goals. And also they're looking for learning environment for your instruction. Again, read the standards and you'll, it will really illuminate a lot of this. But back up to the table of contents. So here's one thing that I really want to show you. You have to use the template that they provided for you, just as you did in component 1. And there are all sorts of things about virtual classrooms here. If you're teaching virtually now, specifications for your video recordings. All of this is just very, very important. The do's and the do nots, and then you do a written commentary of no more than 5 pages, and they're saying, 11-point Arial, double space, 1-inch margins. Do not modify the settings in the template. Follow the directions, follow the directions, follow the directions. So people at the National Board will tell you there are 2 reasons that people do not renew or maintain, now is what we call it. Number 1, they don't follow directions. Number 2, they don't answer the questions fully. So here are the questions. Your prompts are right here. Answer those in order, in order, in order, in order, and fully and completely. And then in the Canvas, and here's specifications for written materials, anonymity guidelines. If you mention people, it just says how to name those. And then I love these checklists. So if you scroll down, you get these checklists. So assess yourself. And the National Board really has handed this to you, kind of on a silver platter. You just do this, do this, do this, do this, give it back to us to assess. So I have opened the Canvas course now, and I want you to really, really closely pay attention to the module. I think it's maybe module 6, I think it is, module 6, component 2. Work through it. You can work through it now. You can work through it in January. We'll be having our next Zoom meeting in January. So I think it's just really, once you look at that module, you'll see exactly what you need to do by that January meeting. So take care, and I'll see you soon.